Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Overflow. In this video, we will discuss about another liquid problem, that is the maximum area of a piece of cake after horizontal and vertical cut. So it says that it is a medium level question, and we'll look into how we can solve this question. And first we will understand what the question is trying to say, and then we'll look into what can be our thought process to find the solution to a question like this. Okay, so before doing that, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe the channel for regular LeetCode videos. So let's start this video. The question says you are given a regular cake, rectangular cake of size, height, and height cross like h cross w, and two arrays of integer horizontal cards and vertical cards. So these are the array of integers. So here you have height and w, h and w, and there you have horizontal card and vertical card. Okay, where horizontal card of I is the distance from the top of the rectangular cake to the ith horizontal card, and similarly vertical cards of j is the distance from the left of the rectangular cake to the jth vertical card. Okay, I will explain these two lines in a moment. Let's read the rest of the questions and then understand with the example. Then it says like return the maximum area of a piece of cake. So we need to return the maximum area of a piece of cake after you cut at each of the horizontal and vertical positions provided in the array, provided in the arrays of horizontal card and vertical cards. Okay. It also mentioned that since the answer can be a large number, return 10 to the power 9 plus 7. That's the modulo. Okay, so that's basically helps us to reduce the for large number, we do 10 to the power 9 plus 7. Now, let's understand what these two lines are trying to say over here. Okay, so it says like any of the horizontal card, that is the number given here, is basically the maximum distance from the top of the card. Like the top is being here, maximum distance from the top of the rectangular cake to the ith horizontal card. There are various cards given here, and to the ith card, it's the is the length. Like if it says look here, horizontal card, and there is like 1 is given. So if 1 is given, that means that there's a one position, like the first horizontal card is the distance from the top of the rectangle. So that is the 1 unit is distance. Then it says the 2, the second horizontal card is the position 2. Okay, so that means 2 units distance from the top. Like here you can see 0, then 1, and then 2 units distance from the top. So that's how it is going. Like normally as happens. So just to like they wanted to mention that when it says 2, that is not like 2 units after 1 is like 2 units from the top of the the top of the cake. And similarly with the vertical curves is like it should be from the left. So left is 0 over here. Okay, and then it's like 1 unit, like we can say like here 1 and 3 are there. So it's like 1 unit from the left and 3 unit from the left. 3 unit from the left means from 0 we should count to 3, not like after 1 we should count 3. Like it's, to be honest, it is exactly how we do our countings. Okay, this is not something additional they're saying to us. This they wanted to mention that we don't confuse it with like 2 units, like 2 after 1, not like that. Okay, so that was more or less the question over here. Let's try to understand the example. To be exact, what the example says, it says the height is like h is 5 and w is 4. So we can see like 5 horizontal cards, like 5 is the 5 units length is there, and then width is like w is 4. That means like four vertical curves are also there. Okay, so those are the things given to us, and then we need to look for what else we have given with horizontal cards. Start as at like 1, then 2, and then like 4. Okay, and then whatever we have the vertical cards at 1 and then 3. So these are the vertical cards we have over here. Okay, so thus what we need to find, we are finding out the we need to find the maximum area of a piece of cake. Like seeing in the diagram, you can see like here you can see the maximum area of a piece of cake. Yeah, so here at the middle you can see like the maximum area of this piece of cake. So that area is 4. So like 1 2 3 4 units are there, so it's like 4. And the explanation given is like The figure above represents the given rectangular cake, and the red lines are horizontal lines of the vertical cards. Exactly what I said. And after you cut the cake, the green piece of cake has the maximum area. Exactly. So that's what you can see. Like all the pieces are there, and the maximum area is at green. Now, how we should think about this question? The first thing here is nowhere it is given that this horizontal card or the vertical card will be in sorted order. It's not given to us. So we cannot take it for granted that this will be in sorted order. So the first task for us would be nothing but to sort these two arrays so that we cut the cakes in the proper ordering. Okay. Next, how we should look ahead into this is like we should find, like if we have the horizontal cards array, if you're moving into the horizontal cards array, then we should find out what's the maximum cut we have in the horizon. Say we are doing horizontal cards at like 1, 2, and 4. What's the maximum distance we got? The maximum distance is 2 to 4, right? So that's the maximum distance we have over here. Like 4 to 5 is 1, and 0 to 1 is 1, and then 1 to 2 is 1. So maximum distance is 2 to 4. So thus you can find that the maximum distance we have in our hand. And then we have vertical cuts. In the vertical cut, let's understand the same thing. What is the maximum distance we have? Like 0 to 1, we have like a maximum distance 1. 1 to 3, we have a maximum distance of like a distance of 2 units. And then 3 to 4, we have a distance of 1 unit. Now, look carefully. If I find the maximum like distance, like or the maximum difference in units in the horizontal cards is like 2 units, and the maximum difference of units in the vertical card is also 2 units. So what will be the area? Somewhere they will intersect, right? Those two units will intersect with those like units of vertical cards will intersect with the units of the horizontal cards as well. So that's the like intersection will happen. So the idea is simple, just to figure out where we are getting the maximum difference, and wherever we are getting the maximum difference, simply find the product of those two values, like a product of the maximum of horizontal cards, the maximum of vertical cards, and then return the product. Isn't it? Isn't it what we are looking for? Right. So that's what we have over here. The question is pretty simple, nothing complex. We'll go ahead and try the solution. I hope this is exactly understandable how this cake is working, like how this cutting the cake is working for us. If you don't understand till now, so don't worry, let me like write some code, and then I will again explain you how the code actually working to what we are like what we thought till now, right? So that's the thought process we have, and now let's understand the code. All right, so we see here that this is how our actual question works for us. Okay, let's understand what exactly we did. First, as said, I just sorted like both the arrays. There was like horizontal cards and vertical cards, so I just reduced the names to HC and VC for faster typing, and then we just sorted both the arrays. So okay, now like I'm explaining this to in a moment. Just initialize horizontal, maximum and vertical, maximum horizontal, maximum vertical. First, look what exactly we did here. We like went through I equal to 1 till like I equal to first element like 1 till the length, like the complete length, all the elements in the horizontal card. Okay, like I equal to 1 till the end. Okay, like 1 till the end, and for each length we just figured out what's the difference between them, like this and this first case, then in the second case this and this, 4 and 2, and thus we actually try to figure out what's the maximum distance we have over here. Okay, in the similar way we go for the vertical card, that like 3 and 1, like the distance between them, and then we find out the maximum distance. Okay, and what else we did? We just did a multiplication of these two. We make sure that this multiplication result ends up in a long type variable. Like, why is it so? Like, here was a hint, like that, since the answer can be a large number, return modulo this. So answer can be a large number, so it may happen that the number is not within the range of int. So we just incremented the number to a range of a long, and post that we did a modulo of 10 to the power 9 plus 7 with this. And after that, once we're done with this, then we convert it back to integer, like once 10 to the power 9 plus 7 is like our modulo was done. So you convert it back to integer and return that. So that was the just to manipulate the larger numbers. That was the additional case we need to do. But that's all about the question over here. Let's try to understand what these two lines we have over here. So we didn't initialize max h or max v with something like directly with a 0 or like AC of 0 or AC of anything like maximum anywhere. Okay. But why did we do such kind of big operation? The main thing is here, look exactly. These horizontal cuts are actually distance from the top till the first cut. Okay, how many units distance is there? So what we did, AC of 0, we took a max of AC of 0 and something else. I'm coming back. AC of 0 is like the first instance over here. Like to be exact, the distance we got from 0th to the first instance. Okay, we cannot have like to be exact, we cannot have a distance from this through our array, because our array index starts from the 1, like position 1, exactly from 2, and we are finding the distance between these two. Okay, and then we are finding the distance between 4 and 2. Okay, but we need to check the distance between 0 and the first element. What's the distance? Yeah, maybe there lies the max. Maybe the first cut was something around 4. That may happen, right? If and there wasn't any other array, like if what I'm exactly saying is, say the horizontal cut is something like just an array of like 4. Okay, just an array like this, that's the horizontal cut, and the hw keeps remains same, and then rest is the same. Then how will you find how will our this lines of code work? This lines of code cannot work for us, right? Because I equal to 1 is not less than ac dot length, right? So when we are checking for the 0th position till the first position by using AC0. So AC0, like horizontal cut 0th position array index will give us this value. Okay, followed by what else we have? We other thing we're checking is h minus AC of AC length minus 1. So AC of AC length minus 1 is what? AC of AC length minus 1 is basically the last element we have over here in our array. So last element in our array is 4. Okay, and height is 5. Okay, so what we are trying to do is height minus AC of AC length minus 1. That means we're trying to find out what's the distance between these last two elements, like end of the cake, where we don't have a cut at the end because it's already like end there, and the previous cut, like the last cut we have. So we just figured out what's the distance between them. Okay, so this two are the like corner cases, because the rest of the cases over here, like this distance and this distance, you can find out with like with a loop running through it. But you cannot figure out what's the distance between the initial to the first cut and the last cut to the end of the cake. So that's what we are doing to using this two things. Okay, so that's the basic idea behind this, and ultimately you can see like the question works for us pretty well. So that's more or less the question over here. So I hope I can make you understand how we can go ahead with solving a question like this, and we can find a solution to that. So thank you all for watching this video. Hope to see you soon in my next video as well. Also like the video and comment down if you have any questions related to this. I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you all.